Question: who is someone you'd recognize anywhere? Are you picturing their face? If they walked through your door right now, you would recognize them instantly, right? How about a voice? Is there a voice in a crowd? Like if you're with hundreds of people and you heard this voice, you would know in a moment, this is that person. Now, of course, there's celebrities and voices that you would know instantly. And that's what I find so interesting about what happened the very first Easter weekend, the day Jesus rose from the dead. You see, Mary Magdalene, one of Jesus' disciples, she went to visit the tomb, but was horrified to find it empty, that the body was missing. And because his body was missing, what else could explain it? Someone must have stolen it. Now, overcome with grief, Mary wept. And as she cried, someone said, "Dear woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" And she thought he was the gardener. "Sir," she said, "if you have taken him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will go and get him." "Mary, Mary," Jesus said. And she turned to him and cried out, "Rabboni," which is Hebrew for teacher. "Don't cling to me," Jesus said, "for I haven't yet ascended to the Father. But go find my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene found the disciples and told them, "I have seen the Lord." Then she gave them his message. Now, Mary had been so wrapped up in her grief that she didn't realize Jesus was standing right beside her. Mary didn't recognize him or the hope he was about to give her. But Jesus, he didn't give up on her. Jesus wasn't angry with Mary for not seeing what was right in front of her. He was gentle and kind. Jesus didn't pull away when Mary didn't recognize him. He stayed with her. He called her by name and waited for her to see him. Now, sometimes our hopelessness keeps us from recognizing that Jesus is present and with us. But when we finally are able to see that Jesus is with us, even in our darkest moments, our hopelessness can turn immediately into hope. In Ephesians 1:18, Paul says, "I pray that your hearts will be flooded with light so that you can understand the confident hope he has given to those he called, his holy people, who are his rich and glorious inheritance." Now, we may not be able to see Jesus with our physical eyes, but the eyes of our hearts can see the hope that Jesus offers us. Like Mary, our pain or hopelessness doesn't have to prevent us from seeing what's true. That Jesus really is alive and that his love gives us